Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 520 of Prog Review. And today, if you read the title description, maybe you're dyslexic or, I don't know, blind. Maybe this is like an audiobook. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? I'm talking about Bay of Kings by Steve Hackett, which is the 7th solo album from the former Genesis guitarist. It was released way back in October 1983. Now, I would have... See, today, the 24th of March 2017, that's dated this video. Oh, God, that's dated this video. We were meant to be getting the new Steve Hackett album, but it hasn't arrived. That's what I get for ordering direct from Steve Hackett himself. He probably got a bit tired, stuffing the stuff into the envelopes. He's knocking on a bit. Should have used Amazon. Because they... But anyway, didn't use Amazon. I'll talk about this one. You can't have a wank to that. That's art. There's a difference between art and porn. This is why you don't see anybody wanking in the art galleries. Well, so there we go. So this is an old one. I thought, hey, why don't I do a Steve Hackett review? Seeing as I haven't got the new album yet, I'll probably get it tomorrow. And it's a Saturday, and then the kids are in. I can't do videos, but But anyway, it's an old one. I had this one back in the day, but they changed the cover, didn't they? With the reissue, put him on the bleeding front. You don't want to see him. You want to see the nice lady. But yeah, I had this one back in the day when I first got into Mr. Hackett's work. I devoured all of his material. I had this one cassette, and I sold the cassette many years ago when I junked. When you go through that thing when you think I don't need that media format anymore, and I got rid of all my cassettes, and the Steve Hackett one was obviously in it. And I got the vinyl. And because I'm going through a midlife crisis at the moment. So that's where the vinyl thing comes in. Next thing, it's the motorbike and the leather jacket. It's going to be a disaster, isn't it? But I got this on the vinyl and I put it on, and it all came back to me. It was like a memory. It was like a memory in my mind. I thought, blimey, I know this album far too well. And again, it's an instrumental album. It's Mr. Hackett again, doing his lovely 6-string nylon stuff, his finger-picking stuff. He's almost as good as Anthony Phillips on this one. It's almost as good as Anthony Phillips, because Anthony Phillips is the superior guitarist. That should put the cat amongst the pigeons. But no, he's doing his thing with his old nylon. He's plucking the nylon, and it's instrumental. It's 12 tracks, I believe. I'm not looking at it. I imagine it's about 12 tracks. And it all came flooding back. And that's one of the great things about records, especially if you haven't heard them for a long time, is it can transport you to a moment. Music has that ability. Sometimes smells and sounds, can be very similar, but music, there's something about music that can screw you to a point in time and a place in your life. And that was this album. The naivety of youth, the belief that you could do anything. Oh, I miss those days now. Well, it's all downhill now, isn't it? So, it's gone a bit dark, isn't it? It's gone a bit dark. Oh dear. But yeah, so it starts with Bay of Kings, the title track, and again, all this stuff is very much of a muchness. It's all classical finger-picking style guitar. Is augmented in places by his brother John on the flute and Nick Magnus on the keyboards as well. So you do get, there are some added flavours thrown into the pot. It's not wholly 6-string. And you get reworkings of tracks like Kim. Doubt you'll be playing that one ever again. Don't mention the divorce. And Horizons, you know that one, Horizons. It was on an album once by another band, and he redoes that. But there's some really nice, pleasant music on this. It is very, very well done. It's it's very pure. There's a purity about it, and that's what I like about the album. You know, it's him. It's stripped back. There's no bluff and bullshit here. It's what he's got. He's really good. This is the thing about Mr. Hackett, is less is more. In a true case, and like I say, I have very, very fond memories of this record, and hearing it again, wow, it was just astounding. Now this and Momentum came out something like 4 or 5 years later, and they kind of dovetail each other. They kind of, you know, bookends, as it were. I know he's did some other stuff, I know he's done other stuff, other albums like this, but I think those two are the pair. They're like they complement each other. That's it. And I think if you pick up the rejiggered version, because they reissued it not that long ago, with of course with Mr. Hackett, they redid the sleeve, because you can't have naked ladies on the sleeves anymore. Hendrix will attest to that. And so you've got Mr. Hackett on the sleeve, another Kim Poor cover, and you get three bonus tracks on that CD. I don't think there's been a reissue of the vinyl, and if they did, I hope they don't, because I like the original artwork. Not because it's a naked lady. I just think it's nice. It was when album sleeves, you know, meant something. It's a lovely bit of work. You just like the naked lady. Yeah, I just like the naked lady. I'm sorry. That's what it all comes down to, the naked lady, all right? You don't know what it was like back in the old days. Now everyone's got porn on demand thanks to the internet. When I was a lad, we had to scavenge for porn. We were like little squirrels. You'd find pornography in hedgerows, copies of Razzler, you know, neatly pushed into bushes, that kind of thing, in the forest, scattered pages. That's what it was like back in the day. Wow, we've gone from 12-string nylon guitar to hunting for porn in the forest. Who else gives you this kind of review? Even if you could call this a review, it's not a review. It's a rubbish review, Darren. Why'd you do this? Why'd you do these things? Now I've just seen the clock, and I am now late. I have to leave, but I haven't hit the magic golden 10-minute mark. So maybe I should fill this bit with music, freeze frame, and then fill it with music, and then come back to the ending. But anyway, it is a really nice record. It's completely unlike what he does. But if you like the instrumental, stripped back acoustic Hackett, this is good, because it's the first one. It's the first one he actually did it, and like I said, there's a real purity of his performance here, and it's really well worth checking out. No matter which version you get, whether it's the old vinyl version or the new reissue, god damn it, do pick it up. And I'm going to give this 5 naked ladies out of 5. That's 5 naked ladies out of 5, because it's really, really good stuff. And again, one of the deepest regrets I feel is that there was never a Hackett Phillips pure crossover album. Those two together doing the acoustic stuff. You know, again, Phillips did it with Enrique Garcia. They did some nice, you know, acoustic stuff together, and I'd love to see. It's my dream to see Hackett and Phillips do that proper collaboration. And then I'd go, I'll be a proper fanboy. Woo! But anyway, so thank you for listening to my nonsense, my gibberish. Yes, it's been Bay of Kings by Mr. Steve Hackett in place of his new album. That'll be coming along soon once the postman arrives. I haven't seen him today. And it was, like I say, 7th album of his solo career from back in 1983. Blimey. So yeah, it was quite a departure if you think about it. 1983, a departure. And that's what I like. I like it when people take risks, when they're brave. And now I'm officially late for picking up the children. My name's been Darren Locke. There's only one more thing to say, and that is, I hope I plugged the microphone in properly, because otherwise there's no... Don't ask. Prog on.